Guys, I have to be honest, UI is not my favorite part in games. I prefer to do jumping and everything in 3D, shooting, lasers, whatever else. But you gotta do what you gotta do. It's not all flowers and roses in the game development world. So again, stop with the yapping. Let's get cooking. In this episode, we're going to handle win and lose conditions on the UI. We're gonna show the screen if you win and if you lose. I think that's simple enough. So let's jump into the UI. So if I click on the UI, you can see 2D screen opens up, and we need to get an overlay of you win. Okay, so let's do control again. So in this, we're just gonna control everything that have to do with winning for now. So we're gonna say win screen, and it's going to have, let's also make it fully blah blah blah. Anchors you're gonna also learn on your own. I'm not gonna do basically any work on anchoring, but it's definitely something you need to learn because it's gonna make everything more dynamic once you change the aspect ratios and everything. But for now, I'm just trying to keep it simple. So win screen is gonna have a panel, and the panel you can see is just a flat color, but we're gonna make it more pretty. And the panel, you can see it can still see through it. We're gonna need to make it in the styles. We need to make it flat, and that is gonna be green because you win, so it has to be green. Okay, so we have a panel, and we also need to add some label. Let's just duplicate maybe this label, or put it right here, and we're gonna say in here, congratulations, you have successfully cashed out your Solana into real money. And you can see we're getting off the screen, so we need to add auto wrapping here. Auto wrapping word, maybe smart. I don't really see a difference here. And we also, let's do center, and also this center, so it's all nicely centered. And also let's do increase the font a little bit, font size. Okay, so this is gonna be congrats. And we also want to show what the final price was of when you cashed out. So let's say a final price. It's gonna be, let's say, 10.69, of course, dollars. And this is gonna be final price in final price indication. Okay, and maybe let's also make it a bit bigger because this is one that's very important. Okay, so final price, very good. Final price 10.69. Everything looks clean and nice. I'm loving this so far. Okay, so we have win screen, and let's try and see if the winning would actually work right now. Okay, so let's just try and open this screen and handle the amount of money that was won to be shown, and this will make sure that this will basically mean that we've won the game. Okay, so in the GUI script, back in the GUI script, we need to add some more fields. So let's do onReady var win screen, which is going to be control, is going to be the win screen right here. And in ready, we'll say that win screen visible is false, just in case we forget to disable it in game. At the start, it's just gonna get disabled. All right, and here we need to do function handle game win. This game manager is gonna call this with the price, the final price, as the indication of how much was won. Okay, so current price is gonna be a float. Okay, and this is not going to return anything. So handle game win, one thing for sure that we need to do is make it visible. So we make sure that the win screen visible is true. And the other thing we need to do is this. So we have onReady var final price indication, which is a label, and it's gonna be this thing right here. So win screen final price indication. So we need to do something like this. final price indication.text, and it's going to be final Solana price. Wait, what was it? Final Solana price? No, just final price. Let's just go with final price. And if you remember the trick from the last episode, it's gonna be S with a dollar and percentage right here, which means if you remember that whatever is in here after this is gonna go straight into this label. So we're gonna say that a string cur price. And now we just need, from the game manager, we just need to call this. And in game manager, I think it's fine to add game UI here. So let's do export var GUI, which is going to be class GUI. See here in the game, now we can assign the GUI, so we can just add it right here, and we have just stitched it up. So now we can call GUI from the game. So in GUI we can do instead of game of print win, we can do GUI handle game win, and the current price is gonna be the current price that is here, which was like was kept on getting lower. I'm gonna remove the print because we may need to check some things here. And ouch dump to 0 we also not gonna need because we're gonna handle game lose as well. So now let's try and see if the screen would actually show up and if you'll see your final score. Let's see. This should be enough, I think. Let's just hide it, just in case. And let's try to run. Run. Congratulations, you have successfully cashed out. Your Solana final price is this. Oh, so we need to get the price. We need to send the proper price, the rounded one, if you remember. So we'll do this. So in win game, so when we handle game win, we're not gonna send current price, we're gonna get current price. So it's gonna return the rounded one instead, see? So we can just call this one, get current price. And if you saw there was like some problem with UI, it didn't handle things properly. I don't know why that is actually, but let's maybe try and see. This is all like this. Maybe just send it to be like full screen right here to handle the whole full screen. Let's try and see if this is actually gonna make it work this time. See, I forgot to turn off the windscreen, but it still was off. Yep, and that's good. Congratulations, you have successfully cashed out your Solana into real money. And we have $9, so we've earned $9. That is amazing. See, already we're getting paid. Game developers, very, very successful business profession. Okay, so we have win screen, and for lose screen, which is gonna simply duplicate it, is gonna be lose screen. And this panel, let's do a unique one, because if we change the colors here, because we duplicated it, we changed one, it's gonna change the color of another one. So let's make this one unique, and we change this one to red. Red, because it's gonna be bad. Yes, very bad. You failed. So see, this is green, this is red, this is good. This is gonna be too bad. And it will say, unfortunately, Solana dumped to 0 before you were able to cash out. Better luck next time. Let's do maybe a bit more nice formatting. So just next line. This is gonna be maybe like this. One more line should be good enough. And here, instead of final price, because it's 0 naturally, we're just gonna add a button. We're gonna add a button which is gonna allow you to retry the game. So let's do a button. It's just quite a small button, but let's make it bigger. Let's make it much bigger. And in this button, we're going to say, try again, fool. Again, in the theme overrides, let's go to font sizes. Let's increase this by quite a bit. And this is now going to be a pressable button. It's going to be a replay button. And in replay button, just like if you remember with Area 3D, we also have these nodes, right? We can like call functions using these like pre-made signals. We're gonna get into signals in a couple more episodes. It's gonna get really interesting, but for now, let's keep it simple. So we want to do whenever this is pressed, something happens. Okay, so we do pressed, let's click that on GUI. This is the script GUI. This is what's gonna get added on replay button pressed. So if you see the GUI script, handle game win, process, everything is gonna be on replay button pressed. Oh, but we still haven't handled this lose. So let's try and do it right now. So we have the win screen. Let's copy. It's gonna be lose screen. And it's gonna be not a win screen right here, a reference, but a reference to lose screen. Again, we're gonna do set this to be not visible, and in function handle game lose, we don't set a price because we don't care. We know it's 0. So handle game lose, we're gonna say lose screen visible is true. And we don't care about anything else right now. When it's true, it's gonna get visible and it's gonna show the button so you could replay it. And on replay, it's gonna be very, very simple. We're just basically gonna reload the scene. Let's see if I remember how to reload the scene. Get tree maybe? I think it starts with get tree. Reload current scene. That's it. It should be just one line to reload the current scene. Easy enough, seems like. It seems too easy to be true, but let's see if it actually is. So we have lose screen, win screen. Oh, we need to handle game lose. That is very important. So in game manager, if the price is less than 0, current price 0, game active false, and this is where we call func lose game, and it's void. And this is what's gonna do. Here we're gonna do GUI handle game lose. So this is just going to be a bit prettier, see, because here we're just going to see lose game. Maybe we're going to, this is just better to write code like this. I'm sorry, I don't have better explanation, but it just looks better. We just lose game here, and in lose game we just do all the dirty work here. Okay, so let's try and see if this is going to work. So what we need to do is we need to play and wait for the price to dump to 0. Let's see. Bam! Unfortunately, Solana dumped to 0 before you were able to cash out. Better luck next time. Try again, fool. Click, reload. Back at it, and we can try again as many times as we want. How cool is that? Now we're able to try again. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good. And we are also able to win. So now we can win or lose. The game is cool. The game is fun. Finally, the game is working, and we managed to get through the UI part quite easily, right? This wasn't too hard. I thought this was going to be much harder. Anyway, in next episode, we're going to spice things up a bit, just a little bit, by adding coins, so that the price could not just dump, but you can also, along the way, you can find some coins and pump it up a bit. So see you there. Don't forget to grind and keep on standing on business. Bye-bye.